of customization is also not that great. I would like to create if I want to create something which is uh, like my own player, it doesn't allow you to do that. Whereas other games, they allow you to customize their own players and stuff. So that's, I don't like the fact that I can't customize, I can't add a stunt to my current player.
You can play Mortal Kombat on mobile also. You prefer TV?
I prefer TV. I don't think so you can. There's a mobile version.
Okay, okay.
I don't think so there's a mobile version. I've never tried looking also for it. I think it takes away from my experience. Well, it's a very like so. I don't mind playing mobile games, like I said, but I like to play very few mobile games. I don't mind playing Sudoku or Solitaire or Candy Crush on my phone. But those are like 20 minutes, 30 minutes before you sleep. If I can't fall asleep, that's what I do. I play Candy Crush. So I think it again helps me calm down, or makes me less anxious and makes me fall asleep. That's what I do.
So this think of you sticking to Mortal Kombat over a period of time.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, you have used it. I mean, for how long? For a very long period.
Yeah, over 20 years. 15, 20 years. Yeah.
So why that? Why have you? What is it that makes you stick to it?
So I feel like a lot of so it comes from a lot of nostalgia. One that, second, the players, even though they have changed, okay, couple of stunts and couple of idea of playing the game has stayed the same. The essence of the game has stayed the same. Okay, over time the graphics have become way better from before. They have improved the quality of their stages as well. Like first, I should only remember playing with 2 stages. Now they have various stages with graphics, with just giving me a whole gaming experience, which I feel more connected to the game over time.
You were connected at that time also.
Yeah, but I feel like
you were enjoying at that time.
Yeah, but at that point I used to switch a lot. Like say now, if I get bored with this, I'll switch to another game, right? Because you can only play this for a certain amount of time. You can't keep on being in the same zone for over 2 hours, 3 hours. So if I'm playing with someone, yes, we are playing continuously for 2 3 hours and stuff. But post that, if I'm playing alone, I need to switch to another game to switch off my mind. But this is the only game which has captured my attention for all this while. This is the only games which have bettered with time, then reduced its quality.
Was it a free version earlier when you were playing, or was it always a paid app?
No, it wasn't an app when I was playing. It was a cassette.
It was a cassette, which you had paid for.
At that point of time.
And then when it came on these kind of devices, and did you have to pay initially?
No, I think it was a free CD sort of a thing. It was just to come in a CD form. It came with the device. The PS1 was a CD based, right? So it came with the device itself, and then I had to buy. I would buy extra CDs for it.
So when you started paying for it,
but you always pay for games. Yeah, but you always pay for games. There's no way you don't have to pay for games, right?
How much do you pay for this one?
With the whole PSP and stuff, I bought a long time back. Maybe like the PSP is paid by my brother. So it was very long time back.
How much was it?
Can't remember.
So then, do you have to keep on paying to play it, or
no? So once you buy the game, you can play it, but you just have to keep on adding on players. You just have to keep on adding on. You just have to keep on paying for players and new games.
How much do you pay for those players?
It depends. I have a package of 350.
Can you describe?
So
how does it
we have a package. So we put $1,000 aside for our gaming, which is distributed between different games. For Mortal Kombat specifically, when we want to buy players, we spend around 350 a month, where we can customize their clothes, okay, and maybe just add weapons to it, and maybe buy a whole new player with customized already stunts, like with already added features to it. So these are 3 sort of customizations you can have in your game. Okay, then you go to a training mode, and once you reach the end of the level, you realize that they've asked you to upgrade a little bit for a certain amount of money, and then you can maybe add one feature which is lacking in that player in terms of strength, in terms of power. But those are the only customizations which are available in the game.
And how much you pay for those add-ons? 350 is separate.
No, 350 is with the whole thing. With the whole thing, yeah. You get a package which they allow you to buy like 4 to 5 players, and then you can continue with it.
And for how long have you been paying that 350 a month?
So it depends whenever they release new players. Like I said, they don't release that many time. Maybe like 3 times a year. They don't release it that often.
So you pay almost 2 to 3 times a year.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I don't keep on buying. Let me just be honest. I don't keep on paying 350 every. Uh, it depends. If I want to buy a set of 5 players, then I pay for that. But I don't. Like I said, I have a 350 aside for the game. So I buy 2 players maybe this week, and I'll buy 2 players next week. So in a whole span of month, I'll buy 5 new players, 6 new players.
How does that? Is it cost effective? Is it expensive? Is it fine? Are you fine with it?
I'm okay to pay for entertainment.
You're okay to pay for
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine to pay with it. It's fine. It's not like, it's not something which is a big deal, to be very honest. Because it's just 1,000 dirhams.
So who pays? Is you split among the siblings, or is it?
No, we don't split. No, we have a family credit card. We pay from the family credit card. That's already split. No, we pay from. It's either me or my sister or my brother. It depends. It really depends on who's playing and what they want to buy. Actually, at that point, right? So I play Mortal Kombat more, so I keep on paying for Mortal Kombat. I think if my brother wants to, like my brother wanted to play FIFA, so he bought FIFA for it from his card. It's nothing like, it's not a set rule. We'll split it. Nobody splits between the family. We all do whatever we can. It's called pick up and finish it off.
We all have one thing which is called value for money. Now, when you pay this amount, what is it that would make you say that I'm paying this amount because I'm getting a good value for it? What is that good value that you're getting out of the amount?
It's a satisfaction when I see someone die. That was refraining from saying.
You want more and more people to die.
No, I'm in the game. It's a satisfaction when I see the other player die.
In the game.
Yeah. What the? I'm not going to be morbid enough to say people. Come on, this.
So let's talk characters. So
character-wise, yes. I'm talking about only character. I'm not talking about people. Just correct yourself.
So we're talking about. So you enjoy buying those characters.
Yeah.
Because you know that you will kill them eventually.
Okay. Let me tell you. They have something known as fatal blow in this. The way each character kills is very different. The stunts are very different. Okay. The way they kill is very enticing to see. If you just watch a game, like sometimes when the way this, if I pause my game and I walk around the house, when half an hour when I come back to it, okay, you can see the game which is already been going on, okay, and you can see fatal blows of the way they use the power to kill. It's really interesting. Like
you try them in real life at times?
No, I can't. I don't have the strength to do so.
So there are times when you buy because you get those characters and so on. Point taken. What if you stop buying, or what happens if you don't buy?
What do you mean? What happens if you don't?
I mean,
buy? I've never not bought anything. You always pay
what
for
happens if you stop buying? If you say that I'm not going to pay a single dirham for whatever that comes up for sale.
That's not possible, right? Because you are playing a game for such a long time that you will end up buying a new player to experiment with it. It's something unavoidable. Like I feel like it's something unavoidable. You always buy.
You always buy.
Yeah.
So, but even if you don't buy, you can still play with the current characters.
I can play with the current characters, yes, because I've already bought them before, right?
So, what is it that makes you say that I want to keep on buying those new characters? I want to try them.
Because
are they really good enough characters in terms of?
Then you read about it and you get interested. If you read stuff online, you get social media listening to your phone and saying Mortal Kombat.
This exchange happens between?
Yeah, it happens. Like you get a news saying, oh, Mortal Kombat is releasing a couple of new flavors. Oh my god, players with these sort of stunt, and then you get excited about it, and then you buy the player. It's marketing. They all do that. They release,
Imagine there's a rule in your house that you cannot buy any more characters. You cannot buy anything anymore. How would you feel? You'll have to survive.
I think that you will be hurting 3 people's feeling at one go by saying this. There are 3 of us in the house. We all like to buy players.
So what is that one key reason that makes you say that I have to buy, I will definitely buy? What is that?
The new stunts which they come up with, the new fatal blows which they put in this, it's really interesting.
How does that evaluate into your satisfaction? How does that make you feel?
You mean in terms of emotions?
Emotions, yes, tell me.
I feel so psychopath, panic at the. Okay, I feel
They're
like
all deaf now.
they're all deaf. I don't know about them. I think you guys will be scared when you leave my house post this.
No, no, tell me.
I know Minaz is deaf, like that. But I'm telling you, it just makes you feel a little bit better about your day. Okay, so I feel like in normal circumstances when as person you get angry, okay, what people release the anger out with drinking or with screaming at each other or swearing at each other and stuff like that. And I prefer not doing either of all, right? I don't mind drinking, but I don't want to get drunk and then be angry at someone else. Something which I mean, I like to be a fun drunk. It's nothing like that. So when I have to remove my anger at something, I'll just switch on and I'll switch off my brain, and then whatever happens on the screen happens on the screen, right?
So what is the feeling if you couldn't buy?
What is the feeling?
If you couldn't buy anymore, it is available.
I'll be very angry in real life.
You'll be angry.
Very angry in real life.
Because you're also reading from everywhere that this is an interesting character. Or this
Yeah,
is interesting.
because you hear so much. The news is going around. Oh, we're trying to release new players. Or we're trying to release new version. There are different versions of the
So
game.
what is the feeling? I know angry is one feeling, but what
Yeah,
are you feeling?
I'll feel also disappointed at myself that I'm not able to buy it.
You're
And
not
I'll be very angry at someone who made that rule that you cannot buy it anymore.
Because
I think in my house the only person who will make that rule is my brother. He'll be like, I'll take the PlayStation away if you buy something. I'll just be like, need to buy a whole new PlayStation for this. So it's just that, like, it's a feeling of disappointment and
feeling
something.
of disappointment is a feeling
Resentment
of anger,
towards someone.
Resentment towards someone.
Yeah, and I'll be very upset about it.
You feel left out because the whole other group of people.
No,
are
I
doing it.
don't. I mean, I don't know the whole other. I don't know any other.
No, when you read that they have bought it and they're enjoying it. And
I don't know if anybody puts. I mean, I've never read reviews on players, to be very honest. So I wouldn't feel the left out part of it, but I'll definitely feel like I want to be the first one to buy it.
But what is the source of information about the new characters coming out?
So
new features
sometimes
coming
it's
out?
just. So I normally read on my phone. There's nothing. I mean, there's no other way of
So
doing
what
this.
social media?
Yeah, it's Instagram. You get.
So I mean, are there people whom you follow on that, or what is it?
No, I don't follow as.
How do you know who writes?
No, you just search it, no, on your TikTok and stuff. You can see people. Actually, I'm also on Twitch, and a lot of people record their few gaming streams and stuff on Twitch. So it's either or. Like, you can be on Twitch, you can be on Instagram, and figure out who's bought what, and they'll be like, shit.
So I want to understand from you that
Yeah.
when you play these games, there would be a reason for you to play on. How often do you play?
Very often, like maybe 3 or 4 hours, almost daily basis.
Almost daily basis.
Yeah, except from the past few days, because there's been New Year's and
Okay.
my brother's wedding and stuff.
Now, what mood are you in? What moment are you playing?